Hey Bravo, hey Rocco, coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland, I am Elizabeth Todorova, the Sexy Chef Liz. I am a woman of many talents, but cooking is one of my ultimate passions. So join me tonight. I'll be showing you how to make a delicious homemade pasta with a fabulously rustic and really Italian sauce. I'll top it off with some Bulgarian meatballs. To make my pasta dough, I'm going to take 3 eggs. Just give them a light beating. 2 1/4 cups of just basic all-purpose flour. Just like this, so you have, it's almost like a little volcano. Is pour my eggs right in the middle. Just want to start, lightly mixing it together with your fork. Now you'll see that this is actually looking like dough now. So you're going to take some plastic wrap and you just want to wrap this tightly in plastic wrap. To start with the Bulgarian meatballs, I'm taking 1.5 pounds of ground beef. First, I'm going to put a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, a tablespoon of salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder. So we're adding a teaspoon of cumin, and it's a key ingredient for a Bulgarian meatball. And some smoked paprika. I'm just going to eyeball this. You want about a teaspoon, and oregano. And you want about a teaspoon of this as well. With some freshly ground black pepper. 2. And finally, you just want to give it a really nice stir. There's 2 more ingredients I'm going to add. The crumbled feta cheese. We're just going to dump 1/4 cup inside. About 1/4 of this onion. And you're just going to give this a nice chop. I'm adding it right into the mixture. Before I go any further, I've got to get this sauce on the stove. Take some olive oil, drizzle it right in. This is on the stove about medium heat. Use the rest of the onion. I'm using about 20 cloves of freshly peeled garlic. I want to give this a rough chop. I have 3 different colored bell peppers, but I'm just going to cut off the top of each, and I'm just going to give these a rough chop. I have everything sauteing in some olive oil. I'm adding in 1 freshly peeled carrot. This is a very traditional northern Italian thing. They always add a carrot into their sauce because carrots have a lot of natural sweetness. I want to introduce you to my little cute dog, Mr. Darcy. His favorite thing in the world is to eat carrots. I'm adding these carrots into my sauteing vegetables. Season this with some freshly ground black pepper, about a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to start seasoning 2 cups of diced tomatoes. Grate it with some freshly ground black pepper, smoked paprika, and of course, my favorite, the crushed red pepper, is I took some of my basil plants and I literally just stuck them in a Ziploc and put them in the freezer. It just smells like fresh basil. So I took about, 8 big pieces of basil. I'm just going to chop these up because these are going to get added right into our sauce. So I'm going to cover this and let this simmer 20 to 30 minutes. Using this fabulous grill pan, what I'm going to do is turn this on to medium-high heat. And I'm going to use some vegetable oil. Let's start forming these meatballs. I'm Italian, so I always want to make a lot of food. It's always like instant dinner party at Liz and Nick's. And you're just going to start placing these right on. I like to cook with wine. Sometimes I even add it to the food. We won't be adding it to the food tonight, but you definitely want to add it to your cup. Now, our pasta has been sitting and resting for 20 minutes. So I'm going to lightly dust my board with some flour just so it doesn't stick. To start kneading this out just a little bit. And do it in 2 batches. Perfect. You just want to guide it through. There. For about 10 minutes grilling. Flip the meatballs over one by one. Voila! Boiling salted water. You'll see that these only need about 3 to 4 minutes, if that, to cook. I've taken 2 paper towels. I just want to drain off the excess grease from the bottom. This pasta is looking ready. It's been on about 4 minutes now. Perfect. Drizzle it all over Oh wow, that looks amazing. So you're just gonna ladle this over top of the pasta. Now to top it off, I have some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I'm just gonna sprinkle over top. So everyone at Bravo and everyone else watching, dig in, and I can't wait to cook for Rocco and his dinner party.